Okay, so we have an RTSL game here against Ascanio Ruschi from Italy, playing here as the US, looking for some ops, and here we go. Okay, so really a good hand here. We have NATO, Purge, and Marshall. So we're going to get 3 of the 5 4-up cards. We also get D-Style, so at least one of the access cards. So there's a couple options here. I really signal that I'm holding Marshall if I open this way, but I still think it's the most efficient use of my setup points. So I think we're gonna headline Marshall. Try to hold D-Style through the reshuffle. Yeah, my opponent read this pretty well. Knows that Marshall is coming, but let's just hope he doesn't have Sochgovs in order to counteract that. I really actually often will set up Marshall and then play Defectors or Mideast or something like that, but in this case it was my only possible headline, so it wasn't a big... It's not going to come as a surprise to my opponent, but it's also, I think, by far my best opening. Okay, so he opens Vietnam. We both trade really strong openings. All right, so if he drops Asia right now, then we've got some decisions to make. Do we go for the 1 in 6 chance of cooing him out of Vietnam? Basically just wiping that out. Maybe taking an early coup with Romania. But no, he's going to open with a coup. Little coup. All right, and that coup fails. So... okay, so here's our options. The classic way to defend against this is to put 2 into Pakistan, 2 into South Korea. But we haven't seen either of those wars. So I think if I put 2 here and then 1 here, which I actually can do, I think, with a 3-op. If I go like this, then... I mean, he'll have to play into Thailand, which will let me take India. I think this is going to be the way to go. We haven't seen the war. But maybe the fact that he played... Okay, here's another 2-op. All right, so that is... not great. But I don't mind that so much because we'll just keep taking keep taking battlegrounds. Take India here. The coup in Malaysia is kind of a surprise. I mean, he does get to use his bonus, but I think if it were me, I would rather have just taken Thailand. But maybe that's what I was going to do right here with EEU. Put 3 into Thailand, 1 into Laos, maybe? Okay, taking presence in the Middle East, that's smart. Threatening Pakistan, okay, that also makes sense. I want to stop the Pakistan flip. I think we'll go there, and I do want to move out of... I don't need 3 points in Egypt, though. Yeah, so that puts me on Mideast Dom. And I think that's what we're going to go for. We have a number of coup targets here. Okay, he's going to coup. Let's see what happens here. All right, well, there's a coup target for us. I think we're going to coup back here. All right, just enough. Nasser for the event. All right, so where could we go? Used up all of our ops. Yeah, so that might have been a mistake. I think I'm going to go here with Romania. If he gives us containment, yeah. All right, so Mideast goes for nothing. All right, so we could event de Gaulle and just get it out of our hand, but I haven't. Neither one of us has gone to space, so I think I'm going to space him. We fail. All right. Arab Israeli. Get defectors. Europe, Asia, USJ. Okay. So I think our headline is almost certainly going to be defectors. If I'm him, I probably play IP war or blockade in the headline. So I think we're going to defector one of those cards. Oh, Cambridge 5. Oh, that's nice to get defectored. And now we have a huge coup coming here. All right, well, that's going to make IP war more likely. So we can go All right, so what do we want to do here? We want to, if possible, all right, right now, Asia's 1. But if we go, if we just take 1 op, Yeah, so the question is, what do we prioritize? I mean, this is a super reckless play here, but I think I'm going to do it. Leaves us vulnerable to both wars. I also want to start moving into Africa. I have to score Europe, so we've got a lot of things to do. I also want to play US-Japan before... I can't leave that to AR6 in case he drops containment. All right, okay, so decall. Don't know if that... Yeah, okay, that's enough to break domination. Interesting, but he put all of his points into... Didn't put any points into... Now that's interesting. Yeah, didn't put any points into Africa at all. So it means that he won't have any access to any mid-war regions. Okay, I kind of like this. He can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I think that we're going to still continue to play the ops game here. All right, he's going to put 2 in, 1 Thailand, 1 Burma, I guess? Is that enough to break on? Yep. All right, so we go here. All right, well, let's actually event Comic-Con first. Yes, even if I don't get Asia off for domination, even if I just get a couple points out of it, I still feel like it was something of a win. All right, we're going to go 1 here. 1 here. And where else can he go? Flip Thailand? I guess 1... Where do we go with this last point? I guess Egypt. All right. Can I give up the China card to take South Korea? Okay. So that drops Asia for 1, which I think is what I should do. CNS, all right. All right, we'll play Europe. Now I'm expecting to see either containment or blockade here. Oh, CIA, all right. Oh, well, let's see. He has UN and containment. Where do we go with 1 op? We're obviously going to play Arab-Israeli. And so maybe yeah, I think I like starting to walk through Africa here. Surprised I didn't get containment. I don't know about this. All right. We're going to place influence first. Actually, we can't. I mean, the alternative is... That doesn't break domination, does it? No, it doesn't. So I think I need to go here and... Where do we go with this last point? I guess another point into France. All right. So we managed to hold D-style through the reshuffle. Special. Okay, we get IP war, which is huge. Discards. Okay, so his known cards are Blockade, Truman, Korean War, Duck and Cover, UN, and Containment. I really wouldn't mind getting practically any of those cards, so let's go with 5-year plan. All right, so we get purged. Maybe we hit Containment. Nope, but we do get rid of meaty scoring to save some points, so that's nice. The purge is going to be bad, right, especially because he's holding Blockade. So that means we're going to lose West Germany. Okay, Duck and Cover coup here. I'm guessing Zaire. All right. Okay, since we're not discarding, we've got to do a couple things. One is we need to be able to play back into West Germany. I'm thinking with EEU. So I think first we're going to protect Angola. That sounds like a good play. We can repair West Germany with the China card, which seems like a really inefficient way to use the China card, but might be our best option. Korean War goes for influence to take South Korea. All right. So now we're on the back foot. Now I think that we know all 3 of his remaining cards, though. Blockade, Truman, and Containment, meaning we know he doesn't have Asia scoring. I'm expecting Blockade next, then Truman. All right, so I think our play is going to be, we can... There's a lot of things we want to do. Not a lot of ops to do it. I think we better take Panama. I think it's going to be Truman next. There's Truman. We'll remove 2 here. All right, we will get our mill-ops. Here comes blockade. Yep. Yep. And nothing we can do about that. So we'll put two here. He'll put in 3. Four. I think it's actually better if we use China first. Maybe not. Yeah, so we've seen Truman. I think this leaves us with a truly horrible hand. Yeah. Yeah, but taking West Germany is a must. So we would get, no matter what, we have 6 points to his 3. So there's no way to take West Germany. The question is, do we have enough ops to, I think we just go like this. And let him play containment into West Germany, assuming that's what he's going to do. Yeah. So to do that, we give up the opportunity to take Taiwan, which is actually pretty nice. But we make it harder for him to take West Germany. That seems like a small advantage, and it also means our hand is just totally terrible. Another option is we just do something like Space Sochgavs. Get a bad card out of our hand and just expect that he's going to coup. No, but I think, as much as I hate it, I think this is the way to go. With 2 non-battlegrounds, he could easily dominate us in Europe. So I think that's going to be the way to go. Oh, actually, wait, we get 2 turns. What am I doing? I'm like forgetting that we're going to get 2 turns of full ops. So that's nice. So now the choice is, what do we do if we event Fidel? What do we do with our remaining op? And maybe we just put a point into, we could break North Korea. We could put a point into Algeria. I think I don't mind that. So we get Mideast out of his hand. Oh, we get a pretty good hand here. I think we're going to event grain. Looking like a Zaire coup here. Missile envy clears us out of Egypt, but we haven't yet seen Sadat, so that's not a disaster. Okay, he's going to have more ops with Brezhnev, and we'll see what we draw. OAS. With Brezhnev in hand, he could space that, but I still think I'm going to return it, give him something to do. And we'll coup Zaire, hoping for a big number. Get it. Let's hope he didn't redraw decall. Also, let's hope we can manage to put some points into Asia. I think if he's got Asia, he plays it right now. What are we going to space? I think I'm going to event. All right, so South Africa. We have a lot to do here. How does de Gaulle work here? All right, so that opens the possibility of an Angola flip, which I don't love, especially since he's got the China card. We know we're only going to get one space shot. How are we going to play Muslim Rev? Let's think about that for a second. We know we can't give up D-Style, so that's going to have to be held or spaced. All right, so I think maybe the way to do this is start off with this. We know we have to play this card. Got to give him Milops. I have to give some real thought to Muslim Rev. Maybe I put a point in Tunisia? So now I think we event de Gaulle. All right, he's going to try to take presence there. If we go with 1, 2, 3, what I really want to do is take Tunisia. How can we make that happen? Maybe I don't need to take Tunisia. Maybe I could just go like that and put a single op there. It's definitely looking like he's got Africa. But now I can event Mideast, put 2 into Libya, and then... Okay, he gets 1 small step, which is unfortunate. All right, so he takes Libya. He's going to race me in country count? That's interesting. All right, let's get rid of South America, because he's obviously not going to give us OAS. We do want to take Mexico. I might put 2 into, okay, Cambridge 5. Where's he going here? Oh, interesting. All right. Well, we have the ops. Give him Muslim Rev. And we'll go... Where do I want to go with these other 2? 1, 2, I think 3, 4. I don't mind that. A coup, a huge coup. All right, all right. That seemed kind of wasteful since he already had mill-ops, but this obviously shows that he's playing hard for Africa. No, that's not something we want to do right away, is it? I think now we go to space. All right, we get our 1 point. So the deck is definitely stacked blue, for sure. But we also haven't seen any of the power cards. We know one of his held cards is OAS, which he's almost definitely going to space. We don't know the other two. I think next we event and repair. Oh, there's shuttle. That's nice. Okay, so the question is, can we get back on Europe? We can, but only if we give up Angola. So which do we think is more likely? We know one of his cards is OAS. The question is the other one Europe? I think I'm going to gamble that his other card is Europe. Have we seen NORAD? We haven't seen NORAD. We got rid of Quagmire, so let's do it that way. It's a gamble here. But I'm thinking that for his last AR, he's definitely going to want to space OAS. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, he spaces OAS. He hits his roll. We've got to event and repair socialist governments. Well, the good news is we're clinging on to a tiny lead. Bad news is the Middle East looks bad. But I believe, no, Suez is still a problem. Okay, well, we get USJ. We get Central. Ask Not, Cultural, PCR. Camp David, Ussuri. USJ, Camp David. How I Learned. And that's our hand. So, all right, so I believe USJ puts us on Asia domination. Because with shuttle in effect, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'd have 1, 2, all right, so USJ looks like the likely headline. Also for some missile envy protection. Oh, okay, he plays gunman. So he's going to know that we don't have Asia scoring. we're definitely going to event cultural. I think I'm going to hold Kennedy. Event cultural space D-style, even though we haven't seen salt. There's salt. Okay, that makes the decision easier. All right, so we're going to event that. This guarantees us Nigeria. That looks like a good play. The fact that he played salt makes the spacing of D-style easier. The problem is we still haven't seen any of the power cards, which means they're almost definitely in his hand. All right, Africa goes one his way. No, it's tied. All right, I think, let's see here. Put 2 here and 1. Actually, I think I can do it with just 2 here. Kind of tempted to save how I learned and then try to get some extra VPs that way, but all right, Liberation. Kind of happy I saved those VPs. Kind of happy I saved those ops, rather. That gets another card out of his hand. Here comes NATO. I think that's active. It is active. All right. Nice brush war protection on Italy. Let's see. I could ditch Asknot. And that doesn't feel great. The other option is, I mean, he might have Brush War. If I drop that now, it's 1 point. The other option we have is realign possibilities, so something like this. But we haven't seen Shay, although I think we would have seen that by now. Also, the fact that he knows our hand. Let me think about this one here. Yeah, I think I want to preserve my ops. So we'll give him 1 point for Central. I think I may still play PCR and take Venezuela and Brazil. We don't have enough to do that, would I? Arms race for influence. What is he going to do there? Okay, so showing he's got Southeast Asia. I think this is now when we space. All right. VOA goes to space. All right, so he gets the points for it. I think coup. get our Millops. Well, actually, even though I would really hate to give up 2 points, I kind of feel like PCR is going to be kind of wasted unless I play it like that. There are still Soviet events that I want to get rid of. Southeast Asia, if he doesn't have it. OPEC, Shea. We Will Bury You, Allende, Decall. But this just invites all sorts of coup problems here. If we give up the coup, yeah, I think that's still the right play. We're hoping not to see Southeast here. Man, huge hand for my opponent. All right, just spreading ops all over the place. So, where could we go? I think the most obvious play is something like Brazil. I really want the points for Europe, but I think something like Brazil, Nigeria. That might be the way to go. Interestingly, JP2 gives us Europe in the headline. I think that's going to be the play. Yeah. Yeah, definitely tell me if I could have played that differently. Bear Trap, Omit, Kitchen, Nixon, CRG, Willie, Allende, U2. Alright, so the question is, am I going to hold Kennedy over through the reshuffle? I think the answer is, I don't know. Right now, Miscellany V gives him U2, so that's good. CRG is a decent headline because I could, I could threaten Thailand and his Southeast Asian scoring. So I think that's going to be the play. He could be dropping Europe for nothing, but all right, we're okay with that. One, two, three, and 4, I guess. We'll give him U2. All right, so all the scoring cards except for Southeast benefit us. That's Europe. All right, so we get up the China card. All right, so we get the coup. Where do I want to take that? Probably here. No, not a great roll. If we play Kennedy, we can ditch these 3 cards. Okay, so Southeast goes for him for 1,000,000 points, 6 points. All right, so what I need to do now is retake Europe. And the most efficient way to do that is, I don't want to just break something, but I need this to go for more than just 2. We also have to worry about ABM and Junta. Well, okay. So I think this is the play here. If he's got Europe, he can drop it. That wouldn't be great. But I don't want to just put 3 points into, like, Czechoslovakia or something. And I'm going to be furious with myself if I lose to an easy ABM. Should also overprotect Angola. Alright, so we're going to see what he does here. If he events Europe, alright, so he should place Shea. Interesting. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to play Kennedy now. Even though Kitchen is active, I'll still ditch it. Hoping for one of the scoring cards or one of the power cards. Let's see what we get. Alright. So ask not. This means Europe's going to come back twice. Get rid of Kitchen, Willie, and Allende. We draw Europe, JP2, Suez. We didn't draw ABM or Brush or Junta, so the 3 power cards are either in his hand or are still in our remaining 9 cards here. All right. The question is, what's the best way to score Europe? So one option is something like that. We know that's something he'd have to respond to, and we could play that, then play for 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. I'm guessing he doesn't have decall. Alright, I think I'm going to go with that. Well, now we've seen the first of the power cards, and that puts him on central control. Not what we wanted. Well, we'll keep plugging away here. We have realigned possibilities in Central America. All right, Summit fixes that. I think we can... So he's got 3 cards left. We're going to just hope that one of them is... we're just going to hope that one of those cards he's got left is Asia scoring, and see what happens. If he does have Asia scoring, that's 12 points for us. Pretty much the game's going to come down to this. Or that he has to use ABM in some way to just patch up Poland or something. That wouldn't be a terrible outcome either. I mean, look, my opponent's really good. If he drew, all right, Alliance, that's a few points. Maybe I should have seen that based on how he played. Maybe I should have seen that based on how he played the brush more into Panama. But this is one heck of a hand. We get CMC and Junta and ABM and brush, and we redraw Bear Trap. Wow. Okay. Okay. Brush targets. Let's take a look here. Discards. Okay, we know he's holding Asia scoring, Decall, Defectors, NORAD, OPEC, which is really unfortunate. That's going to be a ton of points for him. Bear Trap, Israeli, and Grain. And Brush comes back in our hand. Puppets comes back in our hand. Okay, we know he's got Asia, Decall, Defectors, NORAD, OPEC, Sadat, and Nuke subs. So if I'm him, I headline, definitely just headline Decall and try to drop Asia. So we can't let him do that. I think our headline is grain sales. Or we headline Bear Trap. That could be the headline there too, and we just fix things. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with Bear Trap. All right, so I'm guessing a point in Indonesia, maybe Angola. I'm pretty sure I can fix what I have to fix. I might try to hold grain sales to next round. Yep. All right, he gets out with Nuke subs. All right, so normally we would just take the coup here. So let's make him think about it a little bit. Although another option is something like 1, 2, 3. No, I wanted to at least have to work for that a little bit. We'll go with CMC. Okay, Nixon for the coup. That was an unknown card. All right. So now what we do is put him on Africa. I think we use puppets like that. So this is a fantastic hand. The question is just how best to use it. Don't have like excellent brush targets. Panama, Mexico. If I'm him, I probably coup Cuba with, or a coup Nicaragua with defectors. So my brush targets are Zaire if he overprotects it. I'd like to even things up in Africa. Ironically, the best odds are something like Portugal. Oh, we just disconnected. Well, that's interesting. Looks like we're having some internet problems. I'm going to pause the game while he tries to get back online. Okay, looks like he's back. Okay. Okay, so that was an unknown card, lads. Okay. So, could realign Mexico with Arab Israeli and then go for a brush of Panama. That might not be a bad thing. So, although I hate the idea of giving him points, get out of it, and all right, come on. All right, well, that was great. OPEC for the event, and now I guess we're going to see Sadat. I think we're going to take our coup of Zaire here. That's a huge coup. We know his 4 cards are Asia, Defectors, NORAD, Sadat. We're still going to brush Panama. Defectors. Okay. That's annoying. So I think, all right, Usuri's still on the deck. So I think we fix that. I might overprotect that. Let's think here. We've got fabulous cards, all except for Suez. Grain would be a great headline. I could just play Brush War for 3, but I kind of like... One, two... Three... Four. Yeah. All right, there's Asia for some much needed points. I'm guessing we're going to see a space of... All right, so now we can space Suez. Or we could try... I'm going to Brush War Panama. Nope, that fails. So I guess we'll end things by spacing Suez and holding Junta and Grain. All right, he spaces NORAD. All right, his space fails. Yeah. All right. Well, I wish I could have reversed those two, the 6 and the 1. All right, Junta, Grain, and we get War Games, Cal, Europe, North Sea, UNI, Salt, and NTB. Man, more great cards. I think think the play here is going to be grain sales. Yep, let's see what happens. Well, he plays reformer, which is annoying, but I don't think it's a disaster. Oh, looks like another internet problem here. The best cards for salt here are probably ABM. Middle East scoring is going to be terrible. All right, so he's going to get 6 points with reformer. Okay. So we could coup with Olympics, or we could try to fix some stuff. Something like actually, that makes us vulnerable in Africa and everywhere else on the board. So I don't think it's possible that he could. I think we go here. All right, that's a good roll. And I'm thinking his play here is going to be realigns, not bothering to take over Europe. And we've got ops to fight this, so not that worried. Not that worried. I'm hopeful I can still finish taking South America, maybe get on Africa Dom. Yeah, so the next play I think is going to be, yeah, fix Europe. That's the next. Yeah, that's the next issue. I mean, ideally, put 2 into Ivory Coast and start fixing Europe. I have the ops to do it. Might be interesting to use Junta on AR6 to put 2 into Cuba and then coup Nicaragua. Makes us vulnerable to Ortega, but I think that's kind of the way to go. That might be a good idea. Finish taking South America. Protect Africa. Got a lot of things we need to do here. Let's see here. I'd salt for grain, actually. Oh, all right. That's a free special relationship for him. Where's he going to go with just 2 points? Okay, we can fix that. Is that what we want to do? Yeah. I'm expecting realigns here pretty soon. Oh, get the China card back. I think we can fight that. I don't think our opponent realized how flush we were with ops. All right, good timing there. All right, so I think we go now with that doesn't seem that important right now. And Contra for realigns. No change, no change. Okay. Go 1 here. 2 here. That looks promising. Puts us on Africa Dom. Yeah, he says the wind is changing. I'm not so sure. I think we're still behind on the board considerably, although that's nice. All right, so my opponent also doesn't have Mideast. All right, that fails. If we salt for... Oh, okay, we still don't have UK. Let's see here. I mean, although I do want... All right, we're going to solve for ABM. Just take care of that right now. Lets us coup Panama, which is something. Although cooing under salt's never great. We're going to go with this. go here. Coup here. Nope, that failed. And then we'll play Europe. Oh, okay, Usuri goes to space. Let's hope this fails. It does. We score Europe for 1. All right. So with Cal in the discard, it's hard to imagine... Yeah, I think Missile Envy is going to be the way to go here. Actually, Tear Down is nice, too. All right, let's go with Tear Down. Warsaw Pact is out of the deck. Oh! Oh my word! Alright, well if we coup, where? Here? How many regions does he have? Well, let's find out. Oh! That was risky. That was interesting. So what does he put the DEFCON at here? DEFCON marker, DEFCON back to 3, and then coup. Where? Africa? Okay, that's nice that that failed. I think we're going to go with... and 4. We can realign South Africa. I'm not sure where I'm going to use ABM. Maybe ABM Libya? All right. Well, that's nice to see. I think we're going to realign here. All right. Okay, there's Sadat. It's going to fix probably. Yep, where we're at with DEFCON. All right, we need to coup. I think we're going to coup here. Let's see what happens with Libya. All right, not terrific, but not horrible either. Oh, all right. What happened here? Okay. Let's keep an eye on the time here. I'm expecting he'll retake Libya. We'll put some points into Israel. Interesting. Okay. Not sure about that. Maybe Muslim Reb is coming? Okay, AOX goes to space. That fails. Let's go with... We'll go with that. And then finish up with EEU. Needing to keep... Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Well, things are looking better. Can UN Shea... Duck and Cover might have been a good headline, but I just can't resist purging on AR-10. That's pretty great. Got some other good cards here. OAS. Want to play Ortega first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Haven't seen Aldrich, so expecting to see that. Oh, how I learned. Okay, let's see where this goes. We're going to go high, we're going to go low. All right, go high. Realigns. I don't... Okay. Very well done, I guess. So I think our play is... I mean, since we got the China card... We'll get this card out of my hand here. We'll coup Iran. Nope, failed. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so NATO would have protected his East German countries if I controlled them, but not if they don't. Okay, this is useless. We'll get rid of Aldrich. That's good information, I guess. Go to kitchen. We aren't going to see Africa or Central. Get rid of Muslim. All right, coup, probably in Africa. Success, I think I'm going to take 3 points. Ah, all right. Well, there's another one. Yeah, I still need to do this, which is annoying, but yeah, a little too little, a little too late. Oh, let's see what he gets rid of. How about liberation theology? There we go. Perfect. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yep, I knew that was going to happen, but still worth doing. And we even get it. Well, the game turned around for us, for sure. We're going to be able to play OAS into Cuba, and then finish up with VOA. So this was positive. Oh, all right, that's going to be challenging. All right. I guess we'll go 1, 2. Break the. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. The Middle East was a huge turnaround. Really surprised about that. The timing of the scoring cards really helped. Oh, that's an interesting AR6 play. All right. Oh, I have to play 1 there and 1 there to prevent the flip with Iron Lady. And let's see what he has for his final play here. We should be able to get Asia Dom with VOA. Ah, feel bad. I always hate when my opponents struggle with, the internet connectivity problems. I've had that happen a million times when it just keeps happening all game. I guess that could have been my saving grace because here I am with 5 minutes left on my clock. My opponent's got 18 minutes. We have a couple options with VOA. One is to take him, deny him presence in the Middle East. That's a ton of points. But I think the better approach is maybe 1 Colombia, make sure he doesn't dominate in Central, and then how does Asia look? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1 point in South Korea would be enough to swing Asia Dom. So that might be 1 here, 1 here, and then one out of Cuba. Yeah, one Cuba, one Colombia, one South Korea, and then maybe just one Iran. Okay, so he's back. Maybe a jam here of Brazil? We've just benefited here from a tremendous advantage of ops. Okay, there's Chernobyl. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I think it's one here for sure. One here. One here. And one... Let's see, does one in... Yeah, that's not going to do anything. So one there. I think that should do it. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Sorry about my opponent's internet problems, but still think the game was interesting. Combination of a huge ops advantage at the end of the war really kind of shifted the balance in my favor, but thanks for watching.